empty tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Blue striker.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, to his throw here into the hands of Moore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, he finds Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Green Bay. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action, now it's Tua. This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers, and that's it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Ravens 7.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
24's the mark. That's a run. They're running it.
Fields. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. from the 30 on second down. Tua got a man open. It's Ross. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Running right through him. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, it's Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is caught, Jennings. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Packers. Jacob Harris. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Fields. That'll be caught by Anderson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, you got three.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Dances by him. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We got three.
Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, here's Tua. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 31, Fields. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Fields on 1st down. Swings this out for Hunt. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Off-play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And a think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10, Fields again.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
That'll be taken in by Anderson.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute, they want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Cannon Farley.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Looking deep for Jennings.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields.
Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hit as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll roll him out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there. First down to set him back on 2nd. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out, draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. And it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Finding Hunt. And they're going to get another first down here up at midfield. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8th. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime.
It's our house, not yours. Let's go.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 3 down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
Tua now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
25, check 25, check 25. Check safety, check safety.
Ready, go.
Pollard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Pollard again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.